So I was trying to figure out my next move, and I quickly found a job. In 2003 to 2008, I drove a cab. That's kind of like why we're here tonight. And I was on the night shift. I met all kinds of people, had all kind of crazy experiences, and it wasn't that bad of a job, you know? I mean, if you don't mind meeting people, if you like meeting people, cleaning up puke on occasion and getting a gun stuck in your face, you do get paid. So, gun stuck in your face occasionally, not too often. With me, it only happened once. So, I ended up writing about this stuff. I started doing it because I needed a jam job. It wasn't just some kind of writing stunt. I was like, I need to fucking pay some bills, man. Get my ass out of here. But as soon as I applied for the job and started seeing the cab drivers and the characters around, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. And I'm gonna do what I like to do, which is kill two birds, one stone. Do a job, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind working class work or white collar work if I could ever get it. But I get to do the thing I really love, which is make art out of shit sometimes. So I did this job 5 years. At the end of my tenure doing the cab, I had a 800-page Word file, like a manuscript. That's too freaking long. Nobody wants to read a book 800 pages long. Even War and Peace, nobody does it. Especially nowadays with the internet and everything kind of zooming by. If you can't scroll, it's, you know, and it's videos are 15 seconds long. Nonetheless, I ended in 2008. I started working at a newspaper called The Independent. Scott Jordan, where you at? He's my old boss. He's in here somewhere. Yeah, buddy. Yep. And by the way, side note, I encourage people to heckle me tonight because it will loosen me up and it'll keep it fun. Pat Mold, where you at, buddy? Okay, there you are. What about Cecil? Yeah, all right. Everybody, you can yell at me. I like it like that. So nonetheless, it'll keep it loose, like it's not church. So I ended up doing this job for 8 years. It took me 10 years. I didn't want to edit it. I mean, the hard part about writing is revising. Like, you know, you're in this spectral moment and you're writing your brilliant prose, but you got to go back and like shovel the dirt and revise that thing over and over. That's where the discipline is at, and finishing the damn thing. So I'm not that great at it, but I'm okay. It took me 10 years. I didn't do it every day. I just picked it up once in a while. I was like, I got to finish this thing. So at the end of it, I finally got a book out of it, whittled it down to a lean and mean 233 pages, published by UL Press. I didn't think it would happen, you know? First published with The Independent, Scott Jordan was the first guy that put me in print. And it was like, hey, you know what? I'm a real writer now. I didn't want to call myself that before, but, you know, and now I got a book out. So I did this cab thing. Side note about the cabs, here we go. If you guys want to dig into it, the cabs run 24 hours a day, 365 a year. Doesn't matter, hurricanes, holidays, whatever, they're just always out there. 12-hour shifts, either you work day shifts 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 4 p.m. to 4 a.m., which is what I did. Most of the new drivers and people under, say, 60 years old, they shove you over to the night shift because it's crazy, and you're about to hear about it. And I need to warn you, there's some adult language in here, and if somebody's offended by that, I apologize, but it's you know, it gets gnarly. So, are y'all ready to dive in the underbelly of Lafayette, Louisiana?